Okay, class, that's the end of the lesson. So we're having our meditation time, so we're going to pray for 10 minutes.
All right.
Everybody? No problem?
Students, quit praying. No, that ain't right. I'm praying. It's school law. Praying in school.
It's my religion, you know, they're my students. It's part of my curriculum.
That's your religion, not theirs.
How did you know that?
Because I know. You said it's time to reverence.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to teach them whatever.
Take it
I
to
want
court. Don't explain to me about it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, whatever.
All right. We're like we have two schools.
How are you doing today, sir?
Case of Mario Flores versus Dr. John Owen High School. May 6th. Judge.
So what brings you out to this court case today?
Because I was letting my students pray in class.
What's your defense?
He should be practicing his religion on his own free time and not during school hours.
Have you not seen the generation who we're going through? Have you not seen Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? All the students are partying.
Those students are really aware that they can go to church on Sundays, on the weekends, not during school. And
But they don't because they're hungover. So?
That's their problem. They don't need to be praying in school.
I mean, they
Only
need...
during announcements and this moment of silence.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
You sure?
Yes, because I like to
I
stay.
seen you praying in your office on
That's
school time.
that's in my own free time. I'm not practicing
You're on
on
school
students.
time. From 8 to 3:45.
You want to keep your job?
Order! Order in the case! Court. So is that all I have to say?
No, I pray on my own time and in my own privacy. You're teaching your students.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I really do.
I don't believe you.
What was your need to have your students pray in class?
I wanted to make it part of the curriculum, and so they can have like a better future, something to believe in, something to make them go towards good instead of doing bad things, a better influence for the future.
And why are you against that?
It's not that I'm against it, it's just that there's a time and place for everything. And time for praying is on their own time, not during school hours, where they can learn, be taught their education so they can be something in life.
You talk about people's own time, but yet all the students are on their electronic devices when they could be doing something more productive.
Well, if you're doing your job and looking and actually taking off their phones like they're supposed to, then they wouldn't be on the phone.
No, maybe if the school enforced like the rules more, maybe this.
See, we're not talking about the school's rules, we're talking about...
Order!
We could
Order!
start.
Okay. We'll be on break. I'll come back, make my final decision.
All rise.
Okay. I want to know y'all's final thoughts about this.
By all means.
She didn't say sit down.
Mr. Puente?
Thank you, sir. Well, let me ask you a question. What's your opinion on religion?
My opinion on religion is I'm very religious, but not on my working time. Working time is for working time only.
So,
But I understand where you're coming from, but I just want to hear your defense.
may I ask you, what religion are you?
We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you and why he
Just
brings
answer
you
the
to court.
question.
So can you tell me your defense?
Yeah, I'm defending myself.
Why?
Because I believe that praying is right. It relieves your stress, like it causes less violence and it brings people together. Like the school needs to be brought together. The rules here are terrible. There's students fighting down the hallway, like right now, look. See? Nobody's stopping it, not even you. Look, I
Security.
realize.
And then
Give them a raise.
keep on.
Well, I just believe that students should be able to pray in class, have their like own little special time to do religious stuff.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but just not on school time. You can pray, say that you're on your conference period. You can pray all you want in your conference period, but don't teach your students your religion, because some of them may be offended and may be another religion.
Not really offending them, you know, they
Some of
agree
them
to
can be
it.
offended.
I made them sign
You can't make them sign anything, it just makes it worse.
contract right here.
See,
Off of what permission did you get this approved from?
it's supposed
My
to go
lawyer, me and myself and I.
It's supposed to go through administration.
Well, I'm sorry.
And I don't make the rules. You gotta take it away from my SD.
You know what? I don't care about your rules. I care about
Order.
these children.
Order. We're gonna keep this civil. Well, my decision is made.
Hold on. I'd like to add one more final thought.
Okay.
In that case, I want to add something else too.
Okay.
Alright, the Founding Fathers wisely put religion on a different footing in the U.S. Constitutional First Amendment from other forms of speech and mandated strict separation of religion and government to ensure religious freedom for all individuals and faiths, largely because of the First Amendment's prohibit on against government religion or endorsement of religion. Diverse faiths have flourished and thrived.
Okay, thank you. And what is yours?
It doesn't even matter no more. I'll let God handle it.
Okay. So my decision has been made, and I give this case to John Horn, the vice principal here, because you're not supposed to keep the.
You know he's a rapist. I did a background check. Child molested a little 5-year-old kid.
Off the record.
That could be another case added on, but right now we're fighting the religion. Okay? And you shouldn't, I think your license of teaching should be done because you shouldn't let, provoked, because you shouldn't let your
It's not
student.
done. I'll let you have it.
Security, get him out!
Get me out of here.
Stand up.
No.
Security.
Stand up.
No.
Security. Get him. Come on. Hey. Get him.
That-